It's Matt Breida trying to run inside, but nothing there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Come on, QB, come on. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Check.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Come on now.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And a 49er first down.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, defense, let's
21.
49.
Garoppolo now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
We got motion. Back up.
Hey, Charlie.
Check, Mike.
Garoppolo looks to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Here we go.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Garoppolo on 1st down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Here we go. Wait,
Hey. Back. No. Off.
Six.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Double up.
They'll run it here. This is James White. White's got a first down and more. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 41 yards on the ground. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Cut.
Hey, zoom.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. Philip Dorsett holds it in. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Shotgun now for Brady. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
At the 25-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Hey, Alabama.
Now Brady. This complete to Lockett. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
You go tight. You got tight.
Hey, go 66.
They'll try and run it with White, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal. Brady now to throw. This is White on the screen. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. White. Hey, Hunt. You want the mic.
Here's Garoppolo to throw.
Let's get in there.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
You can't block me.
At the 36-yard line.
Check. Crunch.
Hey, go 66.
Watch that.
First down, here's White. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Go 50.
from the gun. It's Brady. It's complete. James White. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Brady. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Stephen Gostkowski for the Patriot field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And Gostkowski, whoa, he missed it. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Garoppolo. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there, you've given yourself a chance.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo being chased out left. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
65.
To throw is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Watch twist. Watch the twist.
The drive starts with a run by White. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Right there, 56. Here we go, D.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
All day.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Mike's 56.
Check tight end. Check
On first down, it's White. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Not today. 56. Mike, 56, right there.
Hey, 66.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. He's got White here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go.
Mike 52. Mike 52.
Let's go, defense.
Brady to throw again. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Hold the look. Hold. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Watch the run.
Hey, watch 6.
From the gun, Brady.
Yeah.
And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
To throw again on 2nd down, Garoppolo. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
I got you, boy.
Let's go on. No, 66.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Sugar.
So after the INT, it's Brady. It's caught. Lockett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Wait, that 380.
Mike 54. I'll get him, get him, get him.
72. Hey, Delta.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
Hey, let's get this. Get this.
Go Bandit.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hey, I'm coming.
72.
On first down, Brady. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Tom Brady, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Here we go. 180.
Mike's 5-4. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Hey, gun.
Set 24.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground.
Run to the ball. Run.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Here we go. 180.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Regular.
Mike 52. Mike 52.
Hey, check it.
Operating from the gun. Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They need a stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
'54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Watch the pass. Motion, 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 motion.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Get him, boys! Get him, boys!
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Let's go, baby.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a 1st down.
Here we go, here we go. What do you need?
He wants the mic.
They're not ready for this, man. They still playing soccer.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
21, 21. 11, 11.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Here we go,
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On the return, Jackson. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
See what you got.
They stay on the ground with White. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for third down.
Kill. Turn up.
Here's Brady. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He'll have a first down past the 40. A gain of 22.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Down 80. Mike, 54. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Shift.
Check three. Regular. Kill. 25. Check 20. Hey, Alabama. Let's go up. No, 66.
Opting to run again here with White. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Mike 54. I got you.
72.
Mike Fowler.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Marquise Goodwin. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
21. Here we go.
On second down now. It's Miller. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Niners on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Garoppolo now. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. This is caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Bound to lose one.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 37. Check 37.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Lamar Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
17. 49ers 7.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Patriots
That's
take
it,
over
baby.
first and
We gon'
10
work.
at their own 21-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Shift. Ozzy, check it.
From the 29, Brady. It's caught. This is White. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Switch up. 72.
To throw is Brady. Incomplete.
Brady's pass, incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd and 5.
New England on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, Alabama.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this one brought in by Sanu. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 39. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check 50. Go Bandit.
Brady gives this to White. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.